Welcome to 21st Century Competencies in Action, Planning Instruction for 21st Century Learners. In this video series, you'll see examples of learning activities facilitated by teachers in Washoe County School District that help our students develop the competencies they will need to be college and career ready in the 21st century, and demonstrate mastery of the content and skills articulated in the Nevada Academic Content Standards. Based on a 3-year global research study into innovative teaching and learning conducted by Microsoft Partners in Learning, Washoe County School District has adopted a framework that includes 6 dimensions of 21st century learning: collaboration, knowledge construction, real-world problem solving and innovation, the use of technology for learning, self-regulation, and skilled communication. This video focuses on the 21st century learning dimension of self-regulation. Students are regulating themselves when they are engaged in long-term activities in which they have some control over the planning of their work and the process of carrying out the work, and have the opportunity to improve their work over multiple iterations. The self-regulation elevator identifies 3 21st century competencies. As you watch the video, be on the lookout for examples of students engaging in long-term activities where students have clear learning goals and success criteria, planning and carrying out their own work with the learning goals and success criteria in mind and monitoring their progress, and having the opportunity to obtain meaningful feedback that allows them to revise, adjust, and improve their work prior to submitting or finalizing it.
All right, so as I was saying, you need out your News ELA annotated resources text. You need your 4 questions that helped you answer your written response question. And then, of course, you need your written response. The last thing that you probably need would be your short response rubric, because that's where you will be pulling your text evidence for your feedback. Okay? So the short response rubric, if you're having a hard time remembering, it's this right here. You've worked with it a lot, though. So when you and your partner meet and you find your area, you can go, your peer editing hyperlink for the Google form is right here, and then you'll title it News ELA Starfish. Okay, so then I can identify the assignment when I get it in the Excel sheet. Sound good? So first job is to make sure you have all your resources. Second job is to find your partner and find a spot. And third job is to come get an iPad from me. Questions? Concerns? Go.
So, first name?
Olivia. I'll do it.
So we get to read.
You should read them first, right?
Okay.
Comment? So can you read yours?
You don't have to read them.
My Ricky. Okay.
Rickettsia?
It's Rickett. Yes, I did. Sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, I finished it.
Okay, and then I'll spell my name.
Okay. Yeah. The central idea of the article is
4, 3, 2. If you are having iPad troubles, just raise your hand quietly and I'll come around and help you. Okay? But the first thing we should be focusing on is reading their writing first, and then giving that feedback on the paper, and then putting more feedback into your Google form, okay? Because if they have a check minus, remember they're rewriting it. So they have to have that feedback on their paper in order to rewrite it as well, okay? All right.
It sort of seems like you're putting quote after quote of it, but
I used 2 quotes, just one right there, and
I know, but it started like from right here to here. So
it was a long quote.
Or did you, were you trying to change it? Because
No, okay,
you take
so
one? Oh, never mind. I see which one you took.
Yeah.
And then
Miss just told us to put that quote.
McClatchy stated that CA stars get 100. Okay, I believe you'd be a check plus because you had no errors whatsoever. I believe you.
I think they spelled one word. I think it was subsequently, because I never know how to spell that word.
Yeah, you did. It's not subsequently. Subsequent.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be one convention error.
Yeah.
But I believe you'd be still check plus because you didn't have any like major errors, and you had like no convention errors. So I believe you would be check plus.
Okay.
So what was your central idea?
So for
Here, let me just.
That's
subsequently, just cross it.
There's an example.
And then you want me to write it?
No, it's fine. I'll just correct it later. So for content development, what do you think I got?
So content and development, I think you would be a 4 because you presented a clear central idea about the topic, and then you fully developed a central idea with specific details that are insightful and relevant to details.
Okay.
So
So you just need to type that.
I don't know how to get to the link.
I believe Olivia got a 4.
So for organization, I mean content development, I agree with what you gave me because I did include a grammar and a topic sentence, and I had a closing sentence at the end of the paragraph.
I agree.
So
I believe Olivia got a 4 because she presented a clear topic and
closing sentence, right?
But you never did talk about our second describing, or actually just
she also included
Okay, so now moving on to organization, what do you think I would get?
Would 3 3s and 1 4 be a chip or something?
This quote explains that the sea stars get all mushy from climate change. After that, the starfish rapidly changing and dying is also affecting the animals in the ocean higher on the food chain. That's another problem. In addition, the author shows you take them out of the pit sound or out of the Pacific Ocean, and it hurts animals like fish and whales that are higher up on the food chain. Kimmer said in an interview, he called starfish a keystone species. This quote inquires that the keystone starfish species population going down is an effect on animals higher on the food chain that are going to be affected by the missing starfish. As you can see, the ocean ecosystem will most likely change a lot if the starfish keep dying.
So on your content development, it says that you're supposed to present a clear idea about the topic, and you're supposed to put fully developed a central idea with specific details that are insightful and or relevant details. I believe that you did do that, but one thing I think you could have done is, like in your grabber, when you wrote, in your grabber, you used your own words for voice, and then your organization was really put in well. You didn't have any random just indentations, and you didn't you didn't smush paragraphs together. And on your content development, I believe you got a 4, and I'll put you got a 4. I believe you got a 4. Because you presented a clear organizational central idea with the topic sentence.
To conclude, these are the details that explain the central idea of this article.
Okay, what was your central idea? Because you guys just kept using quote after quote. I didn't hear like elaboration in yours, or I heard elaboration, but all I heard was from quote, from quote, from quote. And you just kept like some of your central ideas wasn't really on topic of what was the main idea of this article. So yeah, I think you got a 2 on convent.
I would like to agree.
Because you kept using quote after quote after quote.
Yeah, I realize.
And we're supposed to use only it says on this only we use at least 2 details from this article to support your reasoning. So you're only supposed to use two details from the article, not quote after quote after quote, and keep using them. So I think you got a 2.
Uses phrase and or vivid vocabulary appropriate for the topic.
So when I was with my other partner, Miss Hughes talked about voice, meaning like putting personality into your writing, but not making it about yourself. So did I do that? Did I put personality into my writing without making it about myself?
Well, you put the thoughts that you like in your writing. So then, yeah, I think you got that. And then phrasing is affected, not predictable or obvious.
That means like no things. You have to put a specific word like factors or reasons.